NUM says its members are more than ready to resume work at Lonmin's Marikana mine in the northwest. And judgment in the Boeremark treason trial in the North Gauteng High Court in Pretoria seems to be nearing its end. I'm Richard Brooks. The National Union of Mine Workers says its members are more than ready to resume work at Lonmin's Marikana mine in the northwest. Production at the world's third biggest platinum producer came to a halt as thousands of workers, mostly rock drillers, embarked on a wage strike last Friday. 10 people, including 2 police officers, have been killed in violent protests at the mine. NUM's Frans Belani.
Our members are more than ready to report for duty. The challenge facing our members, it is this severe intimidation and threats. And we are asking the police, we are asking the mine security, the mine management to provide safe passage for our members. We will resist any dismissal when our members have made themselves available ready to report for duty.
Judgment in the Boeremark treason trial in the North Gauteng High Court in Pretoria seems to be nearing its end. Judge Ibn Jordan has so far found 19 of the 22 accused guilty of treason since he started to summarize his judgment more than 3 weeks ago. They also face charges of murder and attempted murder. Sandra DeLange reports.
Jordan indicated that he will deliver judgment on the murder and attempted murder charges tomorrow. He will then summarize and give judgment on the treason charge against the last accused, Cobus Pretorius. Jordan held back his judgment against Pretorius as his lawyer will only be available on Monday.
KZN's Premier Zweli Mkhize says car theft syndicates are run by organised kingpins who use youngsters to drive the vehicles across the border. He's been addressing a 2-day summit on cross-border crime at the International Convention Centre in Durban. Mkhize says the smuggling of medication across borders is one of the biggest threats to quality healthcare in Africa.
When there's a disease outbreak, people move where they need assistance and they will not recognize the borders under the situation which is an emergency care situation. And we've seen this when we're dealing with malaria. The issue of theft of medication is where we've seen syndicates that steal from one province and go to the other and to another country. Sometimes the medication is expired, sometimes the medication is not dispensed by the correct people and so on. These are issues about how crime can actually affect the normal lives of individuals.
Ecuador has granted political asylum to controversial WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. Britain has warned it could revoke the diplomatic status of Quito's embassy in London to allow the extradition of Assange. The high-profile Australian former hacker has been held up inside the embassy in central London for 8 weeks since he lost a legal battle to avoid extradition to Sweden. Ecuadorian Foreign Minister Ricardo Patino.
With these precedents in mind, the Ecuadorian government, loyal to its tradition to protect those who seek refuge with us and in our diplomatic missions, has decided to grant diplomatic asylum to Mr. Assange. The citizen Julian Assange